right, what's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We are in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and there is a blizzard occurring. New update is out now, and we've got some new characters coming to the valley. So, yeah. Here we are, the Great Blizzard. There's a magical blizzard in the Frosted Heights. Consult with Merlin. So, holy, it's been a minute since I played. But look at this. The whole area has got a little bit of a blizzard going on. And we need to go find Merlin, who's down in his little place. So here's Merlin. Let's see what he's got to say.
We have work to do.
Precisely who I was hoping to see. I am certain you've noticed the rather snowy problem we have on our hands.
What
There's a blizzard in the Frosted Heights, but it isn't a mere meteorological happenstance. There's dark magic afoot. Magical blizzard? Oh, that's me. Whoops. Sounds like a job for Elsa. Well, ordinarily I'd say yes, and I do mean to consult her. But there's something quite unnatural about this storm. I fear that even Elsa's magic won't be able to quell it. What a magical mess. What should we do? Let me guess, I'm the only one that can fix this. Thanks, I'll find some mittens and stay away from the blizzard. Yeah. To set this right, we need to restore the Pillar of Frosted Heights. That should keep all the vexing dark magic at bay. How do I restore the pillar? I suppose I'll need to find the orb, like with the others. Precisely, but I'm afraid it's easier said than done. The orb has been missing from the Frosted Heights since shortly after the forgetting began. And oh dear, it's been missing so long that I can't remember which virtue power its magic. What could it have been? Let's see. Punctuality or tidiness? Let's do punctuality. Arriving precisely when one is needed, if not earlier, is a virtue indeed. Whatever powered the pillar was something more elemental. Whatever it was, I'm afraid you'll have trouble finding the orb. That blizzard means you won't be able to see an inch beyond your nose. I suggest you start by investigating the center of the mystical activity. You must search the blizzard for the source of the disturbance. And act quickly. The storm is growing larger. If we don't stop it soon, I fear it will swallow up the entire valley. OMJ. I suggest you dress for the weather. It's going to be downright frigid.
Well, run along now.
Search around for clues to the source of the blizzard in the Frosted Heights. All right. I should probably go get Elsa. No, I don't want to help you. Everything feels looser. Excuse me. All right. First things first, though. The shop has lots of new items. You can buy the palace. You can get the royal living room deco. Oh, I'm gonna get the palace for sure. We'll do that in another video. You can now buy moonstones, I'm assuming. Yeah, holy moly. And then you got the star path, which is D100 for the event. Remove night thorns. All sorts of rewards. We'll do something separate for all this. But yeah. Interesting stuff afoot. You get most of your moonstones back if you buy the premium tier. So it kind of ends up being worth it. Kind of. Okay. So we're up in the Frosted Heights. And of course, we can't see anything. I wonder if we're going to run into Elsa up here. Or Olaf. Alright. So here is the pillar. Interact with the wall or the wall of the cliff. Oh, I see.
Hi, it's me, Olaf.
Oh, you found me. It means I'm it. Now it's your turn, Nine. My advice, choose a good spot, and it says my finding abilities are epic. Olaf? Hey, you look taller than I remember. I suppose the last time we saw each other was a long, long time ago. Way back before the forgetting. Does that mean you're all grown up now? Oh, good. I was worried you'd be too busy with grown-up matters to finish our game. Now, it's your turn to hide. Alrighty. Let's hide and seek later. But first, what is this place? I'm not exactly sure. I think maybe I used to be your special room? My special room? What do you mean? Well, you came here when you wanted to be alone, to get away from all the complexities of life and ponder the meaning of the universe. Well, but I love being around people. But everyone needs solitude sometimes. When else would we ponder the great questions? There's so much strange magic in here. I wonder where it all came from. As do I. This is a true chamber filled with mystery. What happened to you? Well, I followed you in here one day. There was a bright flash of light. And then you were gone. And I've been here ever since, mainly because I couldn't get out. Bright flash of light? Technically, it's against the hide and seek rules to use your magic, but I presume you had a good reason. I need your help fixing this magical mess. Magical blizzard threatening the whole village. If we're going to stop it, we need to find the orb and restore the pillar. Oh, I very much want to help, but first, I'm in need of some assistance myself. You've probably noticed that I'm missing my nose, my buttons, and my arms. I thought you looked a little different. Some might like the minimalist look, but I'm much more fond of my full Olafness. I'll help you get all your parts back. I think when I came in, I saw some squirrels carrying off. Oh, those squirrels. Alright, silly me, those squirrels are my friends. Did you know there are over 200 species of squirrels? The ones here don't look like squirrels I've seen before. They're all mysterious and glowy. Still, they like to play keep away from me, which is nice. It helps pass the time. They take my buttons and nose, chase them around and get them back. This time, when you came in, the squirrels ran right past you. Only got a chance to run before. Great. Let's chase down some squirrels.
Goodbye.
Search for the squirrels. Oh. I don't understand any of those, I'm going to be honest with you. So there's 3 of these little lights missing. I can't get over to that. Oh, there we go. It's only when the lights are on that I realize my life is dark, and here I'm safe. That's some creepy stuff. Alright, so I guess I can go back out there. Wait, hold on. Wait. All the petals to the blue gem. Oh, I wonder if I have to, like, place stuff that I... Do you think I save everything? I have to tear out the orb to cast my spell. There's no other choice. Alright. Alright, I guess I gotta go back out and find these squirrels. There's one. There's another one. Okay, there's the 3 buttons. There's the carrot. Alright, so we've got the 3 buttons and the carrot nose.
Hello!
Source of almost infinite interesting facts. And now, one to add. I play keep away with carrots. Are you ready? That's so much better. Missing my arms? That would be difficult. Where could those be? Oh, just remembered. It's not only my arms that are missing. They're holding something when I lost them. Well, I was holding one when I got locked in here. So if you find your arms, we'll find the orb. Excellent deductive reasoning, Jay. Oh, and we can also deduce that if I don't know what happened to my arms, I don't know what happened to the orb. You don't know what happened to your arms? As I said before, all I remember is that I walked in here, there was a flash of light. Next thing I knew, my arms were gone, and so was the orb. I was locked inside. Only there was some way to tell exactly what happened here, but it was so long ago. Well, if you don't remember, and I don't remember, maybe the water remembers. The water remembers? What do you mean? Oh, water has memory. It's disputed by many, but it's true. We'll just need to find a way to get it to share the memories with us. Say, would Elsa know something about this? Elsa? That's it. She's very good at helping water show us what it remembers. Alright, I'll go talk to Elsa. And you stay right there. Hey, lady.
Hello, my friend.
You're here. I've been doing everything I can to stop the blizzard in Frosted Heights, but nothing I do seems to work. It has to be some sort of dark dreamlight magic feeding it. I think I might have found the key to fixing it, but I do need your help.
Oh,
Of course, anything. Just tell me what I should do. I went to the center of the blizzard and found a secret chamber full of strange magical experiments. And that's not all. I found Olaf inside. Olaf!
oh.
Oh, what a relief. Anna and I have been so worried about him. All right, enough of that voice. Do you know anything about the blizzard? He knew a little, but we need to find out more. What did he say? Olaf's arms are missing. He says the last thing he remembers is that they were holding on to the orb. We need that to restore the pillar. Something about water having memory. Olaf could be a bit of a genius, but I'm not sure my powers will help. Whatever happened may be tied closely enough to me.
Oh.
But you might be able to do it. In the past, your royal watering can could draw out memories held by the water. Maybe we could find out exactly what happened to the orb. Do you think my watering can still has the power? I wouldn't know where to start. My friend Grandpappy would say start where things began, and that would be the pillar of the Frosted Heights. I'll keep trying to fend off this blizzard while you investigate. Just hold your watering can and focus your magic near the pillar.
That was fun.
That was fun. Oh, it's me.
Hello, my friend.
She changed tables? I saw the Forgotten taking the orb from the pillar. I need to tell you, the Forgotten, they're a part of me, some kind of splinter of myself that I left behind. Well, I know the magic can do things like that. Olaf is part of me, and he's sweet and kind, but so is Marshmallow. The Forgotten wanted to mess with dark magic. Does that mean I did too? Just because you want to do something doesn't mean you would ever do it. But this would mean the blizzard forgetting could all be my fault. This isn't your fault. Trust me. Right. Gotten a little spirits, magic, and emotions to make unintended things happen. So you're here trying to fix this. I guess now we're one step closer to doing that. Look like Olaf. Saw the Forgotten. With the orb. I'll go see if there are any more memories inside the secret chamber. Okay. Oh, I have to go outside. Yo, this is bigger. Wow, Remy's restaurant is bigger now. It did not go that far before.
Oh, good. You're here.
Forgotten. Yeah. Right now's my face. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that so far. Oh, like the part of magic. Well, I certainly thought the Forgotten was you when you were playing hide and seek. But we were still in the middle of the game. And so I could tag you and you'd finally come back to the village. But you can use your oh, I know. I just saw where I could use my watering can. Obviously, I have to go through that little thing. Talk to Olaf.
Hello.
See that? I must have interrupted the Forgotten while they were casting some sort of magical enchantment, and the orb made the magic go wild in here. That must have been the flash I saw. So this chamber Must be the Forgottens, and it was the Forgotten who locked you inside here. Sorry that happened, Olaf. I grabbed the orb off the floor and threw it in the portal over there. No arms. Something's wrong with it. I don't think it's safe to reach inside. Maybe there's a way to fix that one of these books. I was saying I couldn't turn the pages to read them, but the title is very interesting. They're all about magic, casting spells, making things float. How to open portals. Did you just say how to open portals?
Well, I guess that's it. Bye.
Oh, that wasn't there before, was it? I tried to find the villagers. It's like there's a wall between us, like something is broken inside of me. Oh. It's a mad lad.
Oh, so glad you made it.
Called, you want to open a dark portal? I hope so. I wonder if I'm popping up everywhere. Are you gonna read? According to this, we'll need something called the Dreamlight Prism to fix the portal. There's a bunch of broken glass on the floor over there. Try to do this. Maybe if you gather up and replace the broken parts. Some glass and some purified night shards. Once I fix it, I should be able to... I can figure out what to do. Finally, one of the dark fears, the portal. Now. All
Oh,
right.
thanks. This makes me so happy.
All right. I'm sure I have glass. Oh, wait. I go back in there because there's two of them. Two more of them I missed. Alright. I always water my crafting table first. Alright, so I needed 10 glass? Oh boy. Five purified night shards. Alright, so we've gone out and gotten a lot more sand. We should be able to make the right amount of glass. We've already got the purified night shards. So we have everything that we need. And, oh, we have to craft it now. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Alright, so Dreamlight Prism. Alright, so we're back in the secret chamber. Let's see what happens here. Interact. figure out which gems are missing. Correct. Dang. Okay. Alright, so there's 3 gems missing. All my gems are back there. So we're gonna go back and get those, bring some of all the gems and try to figure out which ones are missing. Alright, so the only one I couldn't take was the red one, so I'm hoping that wasn't necessary. Let's try amethyst. Okay, that works. Let's try topaz. Nope. Oh gosh. There we go. I don't know if it has to be like a specific one for us. Oh, there we go. It does. Alright, so you needed the amethyst, whatever the orange one was, and then the emerald. And they do have to be specific ones. Alright, let's go into here. I need to tell it my deepest fears. Spiders, clowns, we'll say being alone. That makes the most sense. If you read all those papers, that was what he was talking about. Oh wait, what does it want me to do? Oh, drop something. Hey, hey!
Oh, hi!
You found them. You found my arms. Come here, little arms. I'll put you on. I feel so sticky. You're probably right. I haven't had anyone practice with joke on to be stuck in here. Hey, wait, arm myself. That's brilliant. Well, I didn't just find the arms, I also found the orb. So the one problem, it seems to be broken. Light inside has gone out. The magic is just gone. I don't think this is going to be enough to fix the pillar and stop the blizzard. I'm sorry, Jay. I wish I knew how to fix it. I can fix it. I have to fix it. But I do know one thing that can fix everything better. A warm hug. Alright. Wait a second. The orb started to glow when you hugged me. Merlin said he didn't know what virtue powered the pillar in the Frost Heights, but now I know. It must be warm hugs. Close, but not exactly. It's love, Olaf. A simple act of love fixed the orb. And yes, I did know how to fix the orb after all. Does this mean we saved the day? Almost, but not quite. I still have to put this orb back in the pillar. Let's go. Oh, that was so much better than running all the way back to Merlin's house. I like this. Very straightforward quest. Do all the things. Be done with it. And then there was light. Talk to Olaf. Oh, come on, Olaf. You could have come out. We fixed it. You're welcome to join us. I think that's a conversation we're about to have.
Oh, good. You're here.
There's still a lot of questions left, though. Like, what was the deal with the secret chamber? I know you'll figure it out. You're practically the official village figure-outer. And I'll be here if you need... Alright, no. Now I'm going to see what's changed in the village while I was winning at hide-and-seek. Think you're going to love it, Olaf. There's so many new fun facts to learn. There are a lot of new villagers to befriend. Well, I can't wait to meet them all. Thank you for finding me, Jay. You're the best seeker a hider could have. Oh, and one more thing. Tag, you're it. Alright, so Olaf comes with all this fun stuff. And I'm making everybody mining. Just so much more convenient. Alright, the Great Blizzard is complete. Olaf has joined the crew. Excellent. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I was able to cut this up to make it a little shorter. And we'll have more. We'll see ya.